Welcome back to another Speed Clean with me. I am Ree from mummyof4.com. If you're new, welcome. I do loads of these Speed Clean videos. I would love to have you as a subscriber. You can also catch me over on Instagram as mummyof4uk. Now today's video is a little bit different in that I filmed just little bits of cleaning I do throughout the day. Let's get started and I shall explain. So this is being filmed during lockdown 2021 where we're also trying to homeschool and work from home and do all the things. So this video I've just filmed all the little jobs I fit in between all the other things I do. So my very first job is to sort laundry. We are a family of 6. Yes, I have 4 children, so we have a lot of laundry. That is my youngest, Zara, and she is helping me because I do try and get the children to help me out as much as possible because it teaches them valuable life skills, and some of their activities as part of homeschool are things like sorting laundry, sorting into light and dark colours. That's what we were just doing. So we've got some Unstoppables into the laundry. Sometimes I forget to put those in first, if I'm honest, but I have remembered this time. Zara is helping me. Look how pleased she is. She just doesn't care what we're doing as long as we're doing it together. So that's the first load in. Gonna get some Method laundry detergent in and a little bit of softener too, and that's just going on like a light quick load, quick wash, and then we will get some more on soon in no time at all. Next job is to sort some dry clean washing, and Zara has quite liked recently folding things. She's quite enjoying folding cloths. Now we do use those microfiber cloths for a lot of cleaning, as you will see in the rest of this video and in a lot of my speed cleaning videos. I used to use years ago lots of kitchen roll, and obviously that's not very environmentally friendly, it doesn't work out as cost effective, so we switched to these microfiber cloths and I haven't looked back. As long as you look after the cloths by not washing them in softener, because then it stops them being absorbent, then they're great. You've never run out because you just pop them in the washing machine, you've got some more back. And it does save, the environment and money too. Those little cloths you can see are cheeky wipes. They are the wet wipes I used to use, which are like washable wet wipes when the children were little. And we still use them for hands and faces every day. It's how I take off my makeup, so I wash the children's faces in the bath. Because they are nice and small, you're not using one massive flannel. And they also have them, if you've seen things like my What We Eat in a Week video, for things like washing their faces or wiping up after meals. Now I've got one basket ready for the kitchen, another one ready for upstairs. I'm going to ask Zara to pop that in the kitchen and we're going to go and do some homeschooling. Now it's a little bit later in the day. You can tell because Zara has changed into the Mary Poppins costume that I bought in my recent Sainsbury's clothing haul. I'm just taking this opportunity to do what I have to do multiple times a day, which is tidy up the living room. I don't know about you, let me know in the comments if you're the same, that I just have to constantly pick up, constantly just do little jobs about the place in order to keep on top of everything. You will have seen from my other videos, I do like to do power hour speed cleaning when I can fit that in, but on days like today, these little short bursts of 10-15 minutes at a time are all that I can squeeze in. And do you know what? As long as it gets it done, what does it matter? So we're doing a bit of dusting, and I'm using some Method. This is the pink grapefruit smell and just a microfiber cloth, and ew, look how disgusting that is. Honestly, this house, I don't know where all the dust just comes from. I know we've had building work done. I don't think I can still use that as an excuse for dust. There are a lot of us in the house. I mean, how quickly does your house get dusty? I feel like ours gets dusty really, really quickly. The girls like those little fluffy dusters, by the way. I don't use any chemicals on those. They call them dusterers. But they just enjoy joining in. And if I give them one of those, there's not a great deal of damage they can do. Sometimes those dusters are wands or various other magical things in their games, but they do enjoy playing with them. And if cleaning can be a game, like Mary Poppins makes it a game, then it's easier to get it done, it's easier to get them involved. Now we're going to tidy up their little toy kitchen. You just had a really quick flash when I opened the door there. All the toy food is actually in baskets inside the kitchen, just like the real kitchen, just like Mummy's real kitchen. And it's because it's an easier way to scoop it all back up. When the toy food is all over the floor, you can scoop it back into a basket and pop it away. So, didn't mean to spray the window there, I'm just wiping it off. I have no intention of cleaning that window right now, but when it's got spray on it, you've got to wipe it off. So, while doing the little table, and we're going to sort out the washing again before we get on with some more bits we've got to do for homeschool. So, I'm emptying out the washing and sorting it into tumble dryable and non-tumble dryable. I use that word, I never know if it's a real word or not. I'm sorting it into the basket on the right is the stuff that will go in the tumble dryer, and the basket on the left is stuff that will be hung over in my airing cupboard, which is over to the left. I'll show you in a minute. I have had lots of requests for an updated laundry routine. I did film an old laundry routine when we were in our old house, but things have changed a lot since then. I'm sanitizing my hands, by the way, because I just put mucky cloths and things in the machine. So I'm now going to put in some laundry detergent, and in place of softener we're doing some Dettol sanitizing laundry stuff, because we do not put softener in with cloths because it wrecks them. Anyway, this shelf thingy I will link below. It's been amazing. It secures the tumble dryer on top of the washing machine. It's like so that it's stuck together, and also it's a shelf so that I can put stuff on it. Do not forget to empty the dryer fluff, people, by the way, otherwise apparently it's a fire hazard. So now Bella is going to help me sort the clean stuff. Zara had to go earlier, and now Bella's going to sort some things with me. Anyway, updated laundry routine, guys. Would you like to see my full laundry routine? Because obviously this is just a glimpse of it today, of what we do, but I have got lots of hacks and things that I use in order to kind of stay on top of things. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that video. Now over to my airing cupboard area. Now, if you saw my latest home renovation update, you will know that these doors have been added quite recently. This whole laundry area, I wanted somewhere to hang wet washing to dry in shape, just like I had in the last house. So we've got a rail between some Calyx units and above a radiator, but it's only recently that we've added these sliding doors over. By adding these sliding doors, it has created an actual cupboard area rather than just having hanging that I can actually see from where I sit in my office. And if you want to see a full tour, I will link our latest house tour below so you can see what I mean. So having this drying area is really, really helpful. If you can make yourself a little somewhere that you can hang things up on actual hangers, then things dry a lot better. Ooh, the camera just wobbled there because Zara kicked the tripod. Sorry. Anyway, if you can hang things up, it means less having to run in and out, because I don't dry things outside. We live in Wales. It rains all the time. As soon as I put things out to dry, I'd have to bring them in again because it was raining. So instead I hang them up here on hangers. They're kind of in shape, and I spray them with some of this Lenore crease releaser stuff, and then they dry without the need for any ironing at all often. And then I have got a few ways that I avoid ironing in other ways that I'll share in my laundry routine, and then I have got a couple of easy ways to iron things as well if you have got to do that. So we'll talk about that when we're speaking more about laundry. Anyway, we're up to my bedroom now. I'm putting away some of the clean, dry stuff that I took out of the laundry, like the airing cupboard. The key to being able to dry things, because some people have said, don't things get like moldy or stagnant or whatever, the key is to really take things out as soon as they are dry so it's not overstuffed. As long as there is enough space for air to circulate in an airing cupboard, then things will dry quite nicely. Now, these little vest tops I wear under all my clothes, I actually have a couple in each colour. So what I do is I hang the same coloured ones on the same hanger. It just saves a little bit of space in my wardrobe. I have got a full wardrobe organisation tour if you are interested in how I organise my wardrobe. Now I'm going to gather up the hangers that are now spare. They can go back down to the laundry room, and I'm going to put away the towels and things that were folded earlier. I keep the towels in this Calyx box in my bedroom because there's no space in the airing cupboard for towels. And now we're going to have a really quick blitz tidy of Zara's room. I do not have time to deep clean today, guys. I've said this before, but you can either go wide or go deep. So you can go deep into one room and really do every corner, or you could just do a little bit of what needs doing in every room. That's what I'm doing today. So this is Zara's bean bag with no beans. The children's bean bags do not have beans in them, they have soft toys, because it is somewhere to hide all the millions of soft toys that they have and they do not wish to part with. And that's fine. It's not quite as comfortable as a normal bean bag, but it serves a purpose, and it really is such a great space saver. So today, like I said, I have no time to deep clean Zara's room. If we can just kind of get her room so we could see the floor, I'm going to consider that a win. She's only 3. I do try and get her to sort of help tidy up, and the others are kind of doing better with their training and keeping their rooms tidier. Zara just likes pulling things out a lot. Like that's her dressing up sort of chest thing at the bottom of her wardrobe. Really, looking at that, it needs pulling out and sorting, but I do not have time today. And I think sometimes we have to accept we can't do all the things. We can't make every room fully immaculate and cleaned, perfectly. Sometimes we've just got to do what we can, because like I said, today we've been homeschooling all morning. Now I'm just doing some little jobs and things. I've got work to do this afternoon. I don't have time to do an all day top to bottom house clean. Don't get me wrong, those are fantastic. And if you've got time to do that, if you can make every inch of your house perfectly clean, I do find the tidier your house, the more respectful your family are of the house, the less likely to leave mess and things. But back here in reality where I live, that doesn't happen much at all. Normally I have to fit in cleaning and tidying around being a mummy and working, and currently being a teacher. So if any of you guys are homeschooling as well, I don't know about you, but I'm finding it not the easiest. Teachers, you're all saints. How you do it full time is beyond me. I adore my children, but I like being their mummy, not Miss Mummy, because I don't think I'm cut out for teaching. We're doing our best. We've got a lot of homeschool vlogs and things going on, and we really are kind of muddling through it. But just, it's not the easiest, is it, guys? Anyway, we are just tidying up as best I can. I'm trying to redress Zara's dollies. She strips off her dollies to dress her bunny, and then all the clothes go missing. So whenever I do find any relevant clothing for her dollies, I do try and put them back together, because she likes having her dollies dressed nicely, but she also likes having a bunny dressed nicely even. She does not like redressing her dollies. So that's Zara's room a bit better. At least we can see the floor now. I'm now getting out that little step and some Method glass cleaner. I do need that little step. It's a fold away step. It's rather good actually. I've got one upstairs and one downstairs for doing jobs like this. I will link that little step below because it's so handy and it wasn't expensive. I am now cleaning the mirrored doors in our bedroom. The girls are coming in to tell me that they're bickering over something, and I'm trying to tell them that Mummy's doing this now and perhaps you should be nice to each other. And I don't know, my children, they are very lovely and they either are very best friends or scrapping over everything. There doesn't seem to be any middle ground. Anyway, I'm cleaning these mirrors because if I'm honest, they don't get done much at all. And while I was putting away my clothes, I realised just how stinking dirty they were because the sun is on them and it shows everything up, and I thought, oh dear me, they need a bit of a wipe. Really, I could do with doing all the mirrors in the whole house, but I don't have time to do that today. I'm going to do what I can, and any job I manage to get done is a win. It's like, yay, I did something. And any jobs I don't manage to get done because I'm busy doing all the other things, then so be it. Now, while I've got the glass cleaner out and while I've got the cloth out, I'm going to do other bits in the room. We've got glass tops on our little bedside cabinets and on my dressing table. So I thought, right, got the glass cleaner out. While it's out, I will do some other bits. I wasn't intending to do these bits now, but looking around, they really need doing. And it's kind of like, while it's in your hand, what else can you kind of wipe with it? What else can you do with it while you've got that stuff out? You can also see I'm talking. I'm not talking to myself. I've got my AirPods in and I'm having a quick chat with my best friend because it's the only time I get to talk to anyone. So certainly with lockdown, it's currently, I'm filming this in January 2021 and I haven't actually seen my best friend since February 2020. She lives sort of a little way away from me anyway, and obviously then, so I didn't get to see her much even without lockdown, and since lockdown I don't get to see her, but I do speak to her every day, which is really, really nice. So I hope that you are managing to stay in touch with people even through lockdown. I find sticking a little AirPod headphone thing in, that way I can chat on the phone while I'm doing things. It seems to be the only way I can fit in making phone calls and chatting with friends, but doing it really does help to keep me sane. And if I'm not talking on the phone with my AirPods in while I'm cleaning, then I'm either listening to a book on Audible or listening to music to kind of keep me going. I only have one AirPod in at a time, that way I can listen out for the children, and the other one is charging, so when one runs out of charge I just swap them over, and it just helps to keep me kind of motivated and busy and entertained while I'm cleaning. So now the other thing I'm doing in here, the door handle, I've actually switched over to Method Anti-Back, and I've realised the skirting boards just need a wipe. While I've got a cloth in my hand, I'm going to do that. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I'm not even going to vacuum up here today because I don't have the time. And I know this seems maybe a little counterintuitive, and the sort of obsessive person in me wants to get a whole room done and finished, but practically I'm doing the mirrors and wiping and things with cloths now, and I'm going to run out of time because I'm going to have to go and make dinner and do all the other things. So I'm not going to have time to get the vacuum cleaner out, but I have got cloths out at the moment. So while I've got that out, it kind of makes sense not to switch to get another piece of equipment, going to get the vacuum cleaner up here. Maybe I will do that tomorrow instead, and I'll vacuum the whole house tomorrow. But while I've got cloths and wiping out, it seems more efficient use of time to just sort of stick with that. I do have a lot of these cloths. I keep the cleaning equipment kind of where I need to use it. So I've got the sprays that you can see, so that's the Method Antibac and the glass cleaner and stuff. I keep that in the bathroom cabinet up high where the children can't reach. Ew, look at the dust. Gross. So I keep them in the bathroom. Most of my bathroom cleaning doesn't happen on camera. It happens literally just when I'm in the bathroom, and then I can just grab a cloth and think, ew, that's a bit gross, wipe it round, and then that's when I do most of my cleaning. That being said, this sink needs a proper going over. That little soap dispenser that lives on the wall, we've got those in the upstairs and the downstairs bathroom, and they're great because I can just buy those massive things of soap and then I can just refill them, so it's less packaging, less waste, and it saves a lot of money too. So just going to wipe around the tap. Now, do you find if you've got those taps, you end up with this, like, look at that, it's like tap snot, it's disgusting. It like collects under the bit where the tap, I can't even describe it, you know, where you like lift it up and there's like a little lip under there, and the same round the back. Tap snot, honestly, disgusting. Do you get that, or is it just our house that has that? Anyway, that's where gunk collects. Just wiping it round, and now I'm going to use a fresh cloth because I do have a drawer of cloths. The bottom drawer is just cloths and things, so I can grab them at any time and do cleaning when the mood takes me. When I have these little 5-minute bursts, you know, if you don't have time to do a power hour, just do 5 minutes. If you've got 5 minutes, squeeze 5 minutes in, and 5 minutes of cleaning is better than no cleaning, isn't it? It is cleaner than no cleaning. I'm wiping down the side, look at that dust. Ugh. Wiping down the side and then just folding over using the other side of the cloth and just wiping around the floor. This floor space is so small, it's almost not worth going to fetch the mop, saying I'm already sitting on the floor. I just wiping it with a cloth as if it was a surface, because that is easier and probably more efficient actually, and probably getting the corners and things more than if I was actually just using a mop. Fresh cloth now, and I'm just going to wipe over the windowsill and the top, like, shelf thing of the toilet. I'm not going to clean the shower, I'm not even going to attempt to do that because I usually clean that when I'm in the shower anyway, but then I wouldn't have cleaned the surfaces and things. I'm going to do this bit around the floor and just kind of get rid of dust and around the corners and stuff. I'm not going to clean inside the toilet because, again, I did that quite recently and I will do that again soon, but that's not what I'm doing right now. Just going to get kind of in the corners and stuff that have been a little bit neglected because I'm looking for dust before it turns into tumbleweed, because there's nothing more gross as that. Now for a super quick wipe around the bath before I gather up all the dirty cloths and take them downstairs to put in with the laundry ready to be washed again. Next job of the day, empty out the washing machine again for a change, and most of that stuff will go in the dryer. And now we're putting in a light load of things that just need to be washed on, like a quick gentle wash. More Unstoppables. I do find it makes the laundry smell really nice, and when the laundry smells nice, it's more pleasant to fold. And let's face it, I spend so much time sorting laundry, it may as well smell nice. I'm going to add some of the Method in, and then time to swap the drying around again. Now this drying needs to get sorted into the right person's boxes, which I shall show you in a second. With emptying the dryer fluff, putting the dryer fluff in the dryer fluff bin. Someone did say you could use it to put into bird feeders, is that a thing? And then birds will take it to stuff their nests apparently. Anyway, into sorting clean, dry laundry. Every family member has their own box. If you look very carefully, you can see the names on the boxes. And then I put the clean, dry laundry that's come out of the tumble dryer into these boxes. And then when the boxes get fullish, I empty them out into one of those little boxes, like the ones you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen that I have a big stack of. And then each person gets given a little box and said, here you go, darling, go and put away your things. And then everyone puts away their own laundry. Zara needs a little bit of help, but everyone else can do it independently. Time has moved forward once again, and this is several hours later. I'm emptying the load of laundry that I put in earlier before I was making dinner and various things. Time to hang up the stuff that needs to go into the airing cupboard because it doesn't go in the tumble dryer. Now, if everything is hung in shape and spread far enough apart, and I spray it with a bit of that crease releaser, it ends up drying with barely any creases at all. And then the stuff that goes into their boxes that gets given to them is mostly stuff like pajamas and socks and vests and things that doesn't really need ironing anyway. So all of our kind of tops and things, other than school uniform, because I do abuse those in the dryer, go into this airing cupboard, and then they don't need much ironing because they're hanging in shape. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a big like, a big subscribe, leave me a comment, say hi, all those things, and I shall see you again soon for another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.